Welcome to the Choose Rich Live Show, special edition this Juneteenth. I decided to hop in to just do what was needed to be done. There's been a lot of controversial takes, people saying things about me, and I just needed to address them live on this show. A lot of things to be discussed, but most importantly, I wanted to discuss this brand new studio. I'm in the process of working through the logistics of this studio, but this is going to be, I have a multi-cam setup over here. You can see all my trash that's sitting on the floor here. This is all under construction. All under construction. I'm able to operate off my iPad, share that into here. Things are about to get advanced. And I thought that it was important that I take time out of this Friday to make sure that we have a conversation about some of the important things going on in the market. And let me tell you, there are some very big things going on in the market. You're aware of it. I'm aware of it. I mean, these are some of the biggest things that we've seen. I don't know why I'm wearing these sunglasses, other than them being dope as fuck. Oh, Ray. I'm sorry, Ray. I figured you had the day off. Ray in the comments saying that I leveled up production. I have. I got a very nice teleprompter that's in front of me, which is less helpful when I don't have, the entire production experience live on the screen, which I can do with a remote. I got a remote I can switch through back and forth with other different HDMI inputs. And I can use this as another monitor that I drag over so I can see the entire stream directly in front of me. Including, in theory, I could pop out the chat window probably and have it right there so that I can have a conversation without looking over to this. The D gentleman saying GM. Hugo Miguel 19. How's it going? Ryko calls, says, I thought you were going to put up the Choose Rich logo behind. It's going to end up there. Dude, I'm first taking all of this cardboard, all of these walls. Let me switch over to the camera so you can kind of see that. All this stack of cardboard right here. These are all panels that are being installed on Tuesday, but we weren't prepared because of Juneteenth. It got delayed. Ray has not been replaced. He's welcome to join. I thought I'd give him the day off. It's also almost 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm surprised that he was on the comments. Clearly, he's available. Ray, you're welcome to join in and take over. I have no call sheet. I have nothing. But I think there's plenty of stuff to actively discuss, and I think all of you know what needs to be discussed. Can you real quick put in the comments what you think I'm going to discuss? I think you know, but I just want to make sure that I feel like me and the audience are aligned, and I just wanted to make sure that that's something that I agree on. So far, the comments, www stream, Rich Token, that's one person. That is a fair assessment. Wasn't going to discuss that. Said that Ray's busy celebrating Juneteenth. That would be correct. The Camilla Banks situation. That is worthy of discussing. I'm getting a BBL with the rich proceeds. No. So no one has any idea. Interesting. Well, I'm about to share my screen momentarily, and you're going to see what we're discussing. I think we really know the main topic today. It's literally the name of the stream. Did Rich have some movement today? I saw it pumping again. Ryko calls, threatened to sell it. And surprisingly, oh, wow, it has. That was a big old pump. Coming in with a big old pump. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, one thing that we're definitively outperforming right now, which I'll bring up in 2 seconds. Well, there are actually a lot of things to discuss here. Ray, I'm just hearing noise from you. What's going on here?
It's your background noise?
I think you're on the wrong mic. He's about to join in. Let me share my screen real quick because I got some screen sharing action going here. Let's first look at the SpaceX token and compare that to the Rich token. Rich is outperforming. SpaceX with the pullback down to 170.
Test 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you now, and that sounds great. Do you think that, Ray, where did you buy in SpaceX?
169.
169. All right, so you're still up. Really? You bought at 169?
169 is what I bought at.
Damn. We may need some proof of that, dude.
All right,
we may need some proof.
Pulling it up right now.
That seems like a little bit of a lie.
I'm up $238.
Let's go. I think we know what we need to discuss here.
Is it the USA game?
That's also worthy of discussing, but look at STRC. What happened to your option?
It got filled 90.
How much did you lose on that?
So it was like $1.30. So I really got filled at like 88.70. And what are we at now? Have we like recovered to that level essentially?
It's at 88, 82. Oh, so you actually bought it.
Yeah, it got the option got filled.
And you held the position?
Yeah, I'm still holding it.
Okay.
My thought process is I think it's going to repeg, and it's basically just getting discounted.
I bought some the other day.
Yeah.
I bought lower than you did. I bought around here, down at 85.
I thought 90 was impossible, and we got very close to 80.
I don't know if you recall when you brought it up, I did address the pricing situation, and I thought that you were potentially going to lose money on that option.
You did. Later we were like, oh wait, it worked out pretty well, but not a great week for that option trade.
Yeah, you just picked the wrong timing for it.
Yep.
And you didn't ask me first.
Also,
that was the mistake.
I asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT said falling to 80 is unlikely. It would require Bitcoin to go below 40K and strategy credit fundamentals to deteriorate materially.
ChatGPT just makes shit up.
It gave me downside range of $85 to $95.
Robinhood looking exceptionally promising here. Here's the thing. So let's talk about the MicroStrategy situation that we got going on here. STRC with the DPEG of all DPEGs. I mean, this is a crazy. I wonder what it would look like if you drew this out. Okay, well, we've rebounded above that, but you know my saying about Wix.
Always get filled.
So, although this was clearly, I think, some sort of liquidation event. Can you give me 2 seconds? There's one teleprompter adjustment for me to make. I don't need to make it. It doesn't matter. I'm not teleprompting right now.
Yeah, I'm good. With STRC, do you think it repegs in the next month?
Do I think that STRC repegs? In the next month?
Yeah, 30 days.
I think it really has to do with the price of Bitcoin being a primary consideration here. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about that. I think that, so STRC, regardless, I don't even care because I'm going to get, like, do I think that they're not going to be able to pay their yield? No, I don't think that we end up in that situation. The most important thing that I'm trying to figure out is like their full list of obligations. I thought the debt was the biggest, but there's also this preferred share conversion sort of like weird shit that's in there. And I don't know the exact math on that. What I want to do is get someone knowledgeable on the show to discuss that, because I think that who has a proper scenario analysis. There was a thing that I saw the other day, and I'm going to have to look this up. I also think that I'm going to move the monitor over to this side. What do you think, Ray? This side or that side?
I don't know. Hit me with that side camera angle again.
You want to see this one?
That's nice. I like that. Did they deliver your wall? Is that your wall in the background? They just need to install it?
That's what I was just talking about. Yes, this is the wall. It's going to be installed next week. So these are all, the panel goes, you can see.
All the way across.
Yeah. I mean,
and there's a pillow on it that you were sleeping on the panel last night for good luck.
Well, I threw it over there. No, I wasn't sleeping on it. But there's work to be done in this room.
Did you talk about the USA game yet? Were you watching that?
Dude, I missed the game.
You didn't miss the game.
What do you mean?
How'd you miss the game?
I didn't watch the game.
Why not? You just forget about it? Were you busy?
I was doing something else. What do you mean? You didn't miss the game? What is it? How would you say something like that?
Are you even American?
Yeah, I am. I realized you had dedicated something. I don't know what the heck was going on. I went to go buy a dongle at the Apple store so I could get this whole thing working. I can display my. Oh, hold on, Ray. Well, let me show you the action that's going on here. I'm about to show you something that's going to blow your mind.
Did you also go get one of those Mid-Journey body scanners while you were out? What's going on? You're sharing a screen over your camera. It's your iPad.
Exactly.
Ah, interesting. So your input, you can swap to two cameras or the iPad.
I can get like 5 inputs on here.
Let's go.
So there's a lot of things that can be done. I don't know what happened to the, I designed, I don't know what the hell happened to, I had a scene. Scene setup is active on your Rodecaster device. Oh, I see. Okay. It's on here. Camera B select. Okay. What just happened? Okay, let's try this.
There's your SpaceX proof.
Look at this. Look at this.
You showed me. It's your iPad, right?
Yeah, but I'm on it.
What do you mean you're on it? I don't see you. Oh, you're cut. You're cut off on the bottom left.
Cut off. That's
yeah,
the
we
problem.
gotta adjust the scene a little bit.
Oh, hold on one second. See,
this is quite the hard-hitting podcast for anyone listening to this one.
If you go over to me. Oh, and the logo's right there.
That's pretty sweet, though. I like that view when you go podcast or when you go iPad. We just have to mess with the logo a little bit.
Yeah, there's some work to be done here. I haven't messed with the conversion on EV but yeah. Do we have anything actually? Do we have a rapid fire we could do or no?
I don't know. You can go to dailybones.com to the newsletter and rip through that. I sent one out this morning.
Dailybones.com.
There's nothing that's groundbreaking. There's like some Ethereum Foundation FUD. You talked about Stretch. You got the blockade showing some traffic going through it. GTA 6 pre-orders announced.
Well, now you're reading through all of them.
I'm just like letting you know what's good. Go for it. You can do it.
I mean, what are we talking about, right? What are we talking about right here? How about we pull up real quick one of the stories and we'll dive into it. What's the first one?
I mean, it's Stretch, but we kind of did that already.
Okay, so let's move on to the Hormuz.
All right, let's go here. So we've got the full JD Vance postponing his trip to Switzerland for U.S.-Iran talks that were expected to begin today. So all over the board here with Iran as normal. Is it over? Is it still going on? Is the war finally done? Are we going to go back to this fake ceasefire? Is Israel and the U.S. going to like get in a little bit of beef here? Who knows?
I read something that Iran came out with. There's like Israel launches airstrikes in Lebanon. There's some questionable activity going on right now. That's what I can tell you on this.
It feels like Israel is like worn out its patience with Trump at this point, and Trump is trying to get the deal done and get the markets back to normal. But Israel doesn't want to end conflict for whatever reason right now.
Well, Israel's taking advantage of all of this. So they're taking advantage of the opportunity to go and blow up supposed threats to their nation at whatever cost. So they're just kind of rolling with it. Also, quick shout out to, it says cameras frozen. What are we talking about?
You look fine here.
Ryko Calls was asking about the foundation. I said it the other day. I set it up. It's literally configured right now. It's the Choose Rich Health. I got to look up the name of it, actually. Choose Rich Health Foundation. I did it through Fidelity. I got to deposit.
You didn't tell us about this. This is all breaking for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you said you were like working on it and you were deciding between Fidelity and the local one.
Oh, no, I did get it. So I have the foundation is created. Let me look at this. So I have, I'll log in right now.
Wait, it's good. It's good. It's good. You're back. I can't hear you, but I can see you on YouTube. Okay, I can't hear you at all, Nick.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Yep.
Dude, what the hell was that?
Maybe the switching around with your clicker did it.
With what clicker?
Whatever multi-input thing you have.
That has nothing to do with it.
Could be EV Mux.
My screen share is no longer sharing. Let's try this.
It was right when I switched scenes to Rich Foundation Created is when everything died. Interesting.
Okay, well, we're back. Apologies for that.
Yeah, no
Ray,
idea what happened there. We're going to
maybe
continue
you
to
can
blame
fix
the
it.
platform, not Ray.
Ray, I want to apologize on behalf of Ray for what went on there. That was absolutely insane. Ray, maybe you can make sure that doesn't happen again. We got an empty lower thirds here. And also the ticker is white. I don't know what the hell is going on.
There's
with this
black on
trash.
mine, but I'll get a lower third in there. Don't worry.
We're going to have to clean this whole thing up. There's too much noise on this screen anyways. I want to apologize to everybody. Ray says that it wasn't his fault.
Ray came in to hang out.
I do appreciate Ray, the best producer.
Even though he wasn't even told we were doing a stream today.
Didn't even tell him, and here we are. So, okay, so the STRC thing, I want to actually do a separate video, and I'm thinking about putting together some research and doing a short clip here to just speak to the people directly to let them know what's what really my thoughts are and what's going on with Stretch and where I think this is headed. Everyone's asking me about it. Oh, we were going to do a rapid fire. So we did. So we went through the Hormuz. Sorry, my ADHD is getting the best of me. What's the next story, Ray?
Bitcoin continuing to slide. Fell below 63K. Over $100 million of longs got liquidated. Bitcoin ETF saw over $90 million in net daily outflows yesterday. Bitcoin not looking great.
I mean, holla at your boy. Let's take a look at the fractal. Let's pull up the fractal, Ray. Where's my fractal? Oh, we're on the 15 minute. We got to go out to the day. Look at this fractal. I mean,
that download is playing out almost identically.
Are we serious right now? Are we serious? I mean, are we going to get a wick up here to 72K? What would be the catalyst? Like, what would be the driver of that taking place?
Israel stopping bombing Lebanon.
That's not doing anything.
What's the date on that? Would it be like no hike for the FOMC in July and revised forward guidance? So not even that.
This is next week. Look at this fractal, dude. I mean, this has been incredible.
I do think we chop until fall though, and we have one more leg down. I think it's exactly like you have it drawn up.
I think this could go lower. I think this could potentially wick down here.
50K early October is the bottom.
Yeah, I'm interested in.
Maybe we'll see some Bitcoin Strategic Reserve or Clarity Act next week to push us to 72K.
Clarity Act, very interesting. What causes this huge downwick, though?
Looking like that crypto is going to be a wedge issue in the United States, and Democrats are going to take the House and the Senate.
When are you going to see that news come out?
What's that downwick? When is it?
June 29th.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I'm looking further right. I was looking for like the real far downwick.
Oh, this is in October.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Closer to election, people realizing that the Clarity Act isn't going to affect Bitcoin.
Okay.
Sell the news on the Clarity Act. That'll be the playbook. Up into the Clarity Act, getting pushed ahead. Sell the news into the Clarity Act, not really mattering for Bitcoin. We didn't talk about this full body scanner. That's not on my newsletter today. It was on yesterday.
Let's pull it up, Ray.
Yeah, let me pull up the full body scanner.
Let's pull it up.
Was that Midjourney's Twitter? It's an Unreal video. I feel like
Chibi Boy Soul says, drop a tweet about the foundation being completed. How much of a pump do you think we get on that, Chibi Boy? I have to set up another account to make the deposit. So that's the last. I think that's what I said the other day. I said it on the stream, Ray.
No, you said you were going to set it up.
No, I pretty sure that I said that I set it up. And then the other component of it is I need to now set up a checking account at Fidelity to transfer money in there. Nah, you didn't. Huh. All right. Well, we're going to start it off with like $20,000 or $25,000, and then I'm going to do the actual math on taxes and things like that. I also had a call on Wednesday with the co-founder of Function Health, and they were discussing how they would give me all their testing at cost if I wanted to create a cause around this preventative medicine, proactively preventing cancer. I had a long call with one of the doctors in the oncology team when I got chemo yesterday, who we had a very long conversation about preventative medicine, preventative care, and she brought up a lot of issues associated with it. But this is a hot button topic at the moment. And what I'm really trying to figure out is the best way to really have an impact. The bigger thing, which I'm a little bit concerned about, which is why I'm going to make this donation, but the real question is, can you have the best impact through a nonprofit or a for-profit? And I actually am, as I had a conversation, someone said, just be honest, Nick.
Just be honest. Just be honest.
Is that not what I'm doing?
No, just be honest.
I don't understand. Chibi Boy Soul says a nonprofit is better. I'm going to have to disagree with you. Because if you look at the largest organizations in the world, well, there's two different ways. One is cancer funding through philanthropy. And I've seen a lot of productive stuff. I saw an interview with the guy who was the largest. What you're scrolling through Midjourney, Ray?
I'm just keeping something on the screen to keep all the Zoomer ADD attention in with these little movies while you're talking.
I appreciate that, Ray. That's why you're the best producer. The conversation that I've been thinking about, I spoke with one of the people in this space, and we were debating the for-profit versus not. Imagine a company that's making $1 billion a year and has the ability to basically give away a lot of testing and things like that. And I think that their ability to scale and make an impact is specifically based on their ability to create a profitable company. And they also raise funding, they invest in marketing, and marketing is very expensive. Yet a for-profit company can invest in marketing to get the word, to get more customers, et cetera, and spread the mission via those marketing efforts. But when you see a nonprofit spending all of their money on marketing, suddenly you say, well, what the hell are these people doing? I saw a summary of a company, or a nonprofit that has $15 million in Alexandria, Virginia, towards proactive things. And I had discussed it on the show the other day. We went and looked at their financials, et cetera. over the course of a year, they impacted 1,000 people. There's also the cost associated with all this. Someone says, to be honest, whatever you think is best, we are rocking with you. Thank you. Well, I don't know that I want to go set up a nonprofit. The other thing, real quick, the last comment on this is, I think that nonprofits are most impactful when you have low dollar impacts. The people that end up for cancer causes and some of these more expensive things tend to be billionaires, large philanthropic endeavors, because it's so expensive to complete the research, to build things like the cancer center that I go to is a full nonprofit. And the family that building is named after, the Bremen family, I believe spent $150 or $250 million that they donated to have that building built. And so when you look at the amount generated by the pump fund token, it's a drop in the bucket. And you end up then having to go out and raise a bunch of money. The best way is to go make a fortune in the for-profit market and then donate your money towards these causes. And I saw an interview, last comment on this, a guy in the junk bond space, one of the best junk bond, Milken, the Milken Institute. Is that what his name is? Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Yes, it is. So this guy, Michael Milken, who's was renowned for his junk bond trading, he's investing in things. He's a huge philanthropist. He has billions of dollars, and he sees the end of cancer coming soon. And I think to the point of one of the stories that we're going to do right after this that Ray had pulled up with Midjourney, I think shows where all of this is headed. And we're at the forefront of that. All this stuff materialized in the past few years. Proactive imaging that you can get to look for cancer. The hospital that I spoke to yesterday when I was there, the doctor was saying, well, what do you do about all the false positives? If you ask ChatGPT, all these imaging things come up with 30% false positives. And that's actually a pretty big deal. It causes a lot of anxiety and stress amongst the patient who ends up seeing, oh my God, I may have I have a mass or whatever it is.
I want to jump in. I think that is overblown because I think the level we're going to accelerate in terms of like medical knowledge from AI is going to boom. So like these false positives, when doctors look at them or like when the screening just comes back with that information, like people are going to start freaking out. But if you have advanced AI that can look at these and diagnose them as false positives or say like, that's not even a positive.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think that's going to happen?
No. The way that it actually gets done is over time. If you have a mass or not, it's binary. To know the cellular level, what's inside of it, you need to biopsy it. That's the only way to do it. That requires putting a needle in or literally cutting into you. That's all that can be done. That's the only way that you can diagnose it. The imaging system cannot actually extract the cellular data. It'll be powerful if that technology ever comes out, but the AI is not able to do that.
Can the nanobot just go right into the cells and then come back and report back what's going on?
Maybe, but it's not in your bloodline. It would need to go and somehow jump out of the blood and get into a floating mass that's sitting in there. It's not connected to your digestive system and your blood system are the only ways that you can get in. And you could swallow a pill that has a camera or something like that. And I think there are areas of diagnostics that will take place via that. But for the time being, we still have a little bit of a ways to go. But in the interim, the imaging is the thing that flags it early enough. You then need to get additional imaging done. And this is what happened with me. I got the first identification was in September or October. Got a follow-on thing done in like November. Thing's still there, or October or November. Then I needed to get a PET scan That got done in January. And then I got a biopsy done in March. And then that came back inconclusive, which is one of the problems. But a lot of the things that you're trying to do is avoid the invasive. They call it non-invasive. I can show you the scars. It's invasive. It's less invasive than it used to be. But I think that it's a progressive thing. So you actually, I think, Ray, when you were talking about, well, can't the AI rule out false positives? I think the bigger thing is about how we communicate around this. And one of the biggest things, I could show you a radiologist report that I got. It was panicked in the phrasing that she said. And then one of the doctors that I spoke to, or the physician's assistant, I never even got to see the doctor at that. And I stopped going to that hospital because they fucking suck. University of Miami blows. Even though they actually do have one of the best cancer centers, that I would never go to it. There's a better one here. There's two good ones. The Bremen one that I'm at is not actually the best, but I have a standardized protocol, so it doesn't really matter where I'm getting it, and it's their new center. So, and they're going to have a huge new partnership that they announced. So they're on the forefront of all this. The thing I was going to say, or to finish this, basically the communication from the medical system is the thing that matters most. And frankly, ChatGPT did a better thing. It said, hey, don't worry about this. Don't panic, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's the reality is this is something that's going to take time, but I think it's happening very quickly. And the ability to do the accessibility of blood tests, the accessibility of imaging, the profitability of those businesses is going to incentivize a lot of the traditional medical places where you go get your annual checkup to integrate with these different programs because they're going to make more money as a result of it. I wouldn't be surprised to see someone like Amazon acquire a Function Health or acquire one of these other companies. So that's a very exciting place, and I think it's where the future is headed. And a lot of people are like, hey, if you can live for 15 more years, you're like basically we're gonna be disease free. And in a large part, I agree with a lot of the main causes of death, cancer and heart disease. We're gonna see a lot of early identification, a lot less deaths, and eventually, ideally, a full elimination of them. So that's where we're headed. I personally have just been diving into it to get a solid understanding. And so, yeah, we'll have to see how this all plays out. But yeah.
What do you think about the acronym choice by Midjourney here?
Chibi Boy Soul. I'm going to make the fucking tweet, but I want you to put your mouth where your words are and tell me what you think the price is going to go up to because I tweet about it. Put your estimate. Put your estimate. Then we're going to go talk about this Midjourney stuff. You don't have a number? Put the number. Chibi Boy Soul.
1 mil.
Because of the tweet. You think it's going to 1 million? How much will you give me if how much are we betting here? $50?
Can we get this Function Health guy on the podcast? Love Don't Expire says $30 million a night if you announce a Function Health partnership.
Well, I don't know if they want to be associated with the token. Okay, so how much are we betting? Chibi Boy Soul, how much are we betting? $50? Send me a DM. Put your money where your mouth is. Love Don't Expire. What's your number? Sorry, we're going to go back to this Midjourney thing. What's your number that you think? And Chibi Boy Soul is the number 2 million. $500? You think it's going to hit 2 million?
He's so exposed that a 2x would clear the $500 bet when he dumps the token on a run up. That's what we need. We need like an auction site where it's like make
new
Nick
highs,
rich, and you can bid.
Love Don't Expire says new highs. That would be over $9 million. Truth is a Fahir. I've sent you a lot of DMs. Sorry I didn't respond, but you didn't put money on the line. I don't respond to all my DMs. For 50 bucks? All right. But Chibi Boy Soul, what's the number? You're saying tonight. I just want to put a number on the line because the reason that I'm saying this is because a lot of you think you know the actions that I take and what the price is. I appreciate you being a believer, but I'm also a realist and I'm practical with these things. 1 million is your number? 1 million, let's do 50 bucks, dude. I don't want to put $500 on the line to place a bet with you. 1 million is your number. Actually, I'd put even $100 on it. I mean, the price is doing better than other tokens, I will be honest. $100. $100, $1 million market cap by the end of tonight. That's what you're saying. Eastern time, the next 6 hours. In the meantime, let's get into this. No selling, though? I don't know. I don't give a shit what people do with the token. You can play the music for a minute. It sounds good.
This is fake for so long. Like, it took me a while to realize this.
It's a pretty long video.
It's very long. I watched it all.
Each transducer is 200 microns. Wow, that's crazy. How would I sabotage the bet? You can't see the video? Something's going on with the EV Mux. Maybe you just pause this.
It's not showing my screen at all.
Huh?
It's not showing my screen at all. Let me screen share and then get back into it.
Can you guys see my screen? Ray, leave and come back.
All right.
Just refresh the page.
Yep, I'm doing that.
I don't have that much, Rich. Remember I burned over $25,000 worth of the token? I thought I burned, and then it ended up I got robbed because I went to a scam site.
Your screen.
That was a hell of a day. And then I now have like a couple $1,000s, but I'm not selling it. Those will all be burned. All the tokens that I have will be burned. Anything that I buy is not being used. All the tokens that I have will be
Now
burned.
I'm getting
anything that I buy
What is going on
is
right
not
now, dude?
being used.
Ray, get this off the screen.
All the tokens that I have will be
Now I'm getting.
Hold on. I don't know what's going on here.
Dude, what are you doing?
EV Mux is freaking out right now.
This is fine. This is okay, but this is my screen, not yours.
Yeah,
You were sharing
the
my
midjourney.
widget. No, but it wasn't the tab. Is that what you shared? Oh, it's because you had the stream live.
Right, but I paused it and it was still doing it.
Well, exit out.
I've done that.
Ray, exit out.
I've already done it.
Okay, you gonna share your screen? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back in. Hold on.
What? We don't need to watch from the beginning again. guys see Ray's video? Post in the comments if you can see Ray's video. We can fast forward some of this though. Nobody posting comments. Yes, we can see. There we go.
And help for you to like slammed by all these high sound.
I can't really hear you. You're choppy.
I think it's healthy to get just slammed by all these sound waves.
Yeah, it's sonar. Sonar's fine. It's better than Wi-Fi. It's not radioactive.
Kind of creeps me out looking at like a cross section of a human like this.
I mean, it looks like an MRI or something like that, all coming from this. Anyways, let's turn off the audio on this so we can talk through it. So basically, Midjourney is putting together this MRI via sonar. It's like a competitor to an MRI, and they have a new version of it in San Francisco. It's weird because Midjourney is funded by community members. I don't know if they like raised money for this. I don't know all of the logistics around this story. Maybe Ray has some insight into it. But basically, they're starting in San Francisco. They're building out this building, like a health facility, which looks pretty cool. And the bottom line is things like this are going to transform healthcare and preventative medicine. And I'm really excited about some of the stuff that they're doing here. And I think that it's going to really have a big impact. I don't know how to like adjust this thing. This is weird. Anyways, yeah, I think it's going to have a huge impact. I'm so excited to see how this plays out.
Did you go to the Midjourney spa?
I will go. It's a render. They had a live in-person announcement though, and I saw a lot of important people there. But it's in San Francisco, Ray, and I'm going through cancer treatment at the moment. Not sure if you're aware of that.
I just always blame the cancer. It's fine.
It's not just blaming. I mean, it's just the reality, dude. Things have been a struggle. You know, it's been hard. I didn't ask for this.
No. I've seen mixed reviews on coming from people who are in imaging saying like this isn't going to work, this is dumb, it's really going to like slog the health system, which you talked about with the false positives, and then other people saying like, how do I invest in this? How do you get exposure to Midjourney right now? And I don't even know what the trade is here. I don't think there is one.
There's a lot of things to be done, but the fact that people are hating on people attempting to transform healthcare is crazy. A lot of the doctors will sort of tell you that a lot of the preventative stuff is complete noise. Pio invests a lot of his time towards some of these programs, including those that I would consider to be, that I tend to be a little more skeptical of. Not because I don't believe that there's any sort of legitimate thing, but like eventually all these tests get you on a level where like you're trying to continuously optimize. And I think that you taken to its extreme, you can be someone like Brian Johnson or somebody like this, where you're just spending your entire life fully optimized around your health. I don't think Pio's obviously not as extreme as Brian Johnson, but it's a very interesting sort of area in that, you know, is your like getting all these tests and everything, specifically the gut health ones, to me are the most difficult. And there's not a ton of data on it. And so that's why like they're collecting more data, and there's legitimate arguments about like the skin gut axis, for example, as well as the gut is tied to a bunch of other things. I obviously believe that, but some of the microbiomes and bacteria and stuff like that that you have in your gut that get measured, to me, I think is a little more difficult. And you also need to test over time, which is what the guy from Function Health was talking about. And to answer your false positive thing, Ray, that's the ultimate solution. You need multiple data points. One data point does not make a full picture. You need to take multiple, and you need to be getting it done on a regular basis. So,
Do you think humans achieve immortality in our lifetime?
I think, well, the question is, you won't know if you die. But I think that there's people, the real question is how long is the oldest living person alive? So yeah. There's also something I wanted to do a whole other video about all the people in my DMs talking about ivermectin and blah, 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 and you shouldn't use chemo. 3 out of the 4 of the chemo drugs that I'm using are naturally derived.
Has Kix been in your DMs asking you to do ivermectin instead of chemo?
No.
Actually,
He would text me.
I might go
But
see.
most of the people that have done ivermectin also are doing chemo at the same time. And I think there's a lot of people who also, stage 4 cancer who've turned to alternative solutions because what they've been using hasn't worked. And that's kind of the sad thing with all these treatments is you're like going down a probability tree where you get different like layers of stuff that you get tested for and treated for. And some people have the worst, they get the most unlucky treatment process where everything that can go wrong goes wrong. But we'll see. You're looking a lot better now, Nick. I don't know how that's.
You're saying you were looking bad before.
We have a new camera. Like, how do I look in this one? Like, look at the color of my face on this one versus look at the color of my face on this one. This is just a better camera.
This framing is nice. It's got better quality.
Oh, dude, we're only beginning. So I have a lot of thoughts on all this stuff. Anyways, I appreciate everyone joining today. Look, this was a spontaneous. Sorry, that's wrong button.
the instant outro.
I want to say I appreciate all of you joining. Shout out to Ray for joining. I'll do the tweet. I don't even give a shit about the bet, but I'll do the tweet. Let's see how high it goes. I don't think the tweet is impactful as you think it's going to be, but I'm going to write the tweet. And if you want the $50 bet or $100 bet, whatever it was, I'll still take you up on it. But you're going to lose money. Not because I don't believe, it's just because it's hard to have a token really, really crush right now. That's the reality. But this one's doing pretty well. Honestly, if you look at the Choose Rich token, we hit a high. We hit a high that goes back to June 9th. So 10 days. Overall, it looks pretty decent. How many, Ray, let's go to Dex Screener. How many holders do we have on
6,656.
I mean, that's pretty incredible. Yeah, I think that we have a pretty solid sort of distribution at this moment. So I think it's a good token. It's done well. I'm not going to kill it. I don't know how, I have no idea what the future holds. But yeah, thank you to everybody for joining. Thanks for joining the stream. We'll be back on Monday. By Tuesday, we get the new background. And let me just say, we're going to be cooking. Choose Rich Live is turning it into something very big.
Circle Wednesday on your calendars for the background episode at noon.
That's a big one. That's a big one. We're gonna have the wooden wall. We won't have the neon light yet. Should I get a Choose Rich Live neon light?
I think you should like a profile of your face.
Really?
I think that'd be pretty sweet.
A profile of my face?
Yeah, you just have like a very like recognizable crypto face. I think that would be a cool neon sign.
Crypto face.
Yeah.
And does it say the Choose Rich Live logo?
I mean, we have the Choose Rich Live logo. I mean, you're saying so we don't have to put it on the screen. So we free up screen real estate is what you're saying.
Neon profile crypto fit. Oh, because we have the logo on the screen?
You already have the logo.
Well, we could scratch the logo on the screen and instead, I don't know. I have no idea.
We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out. Hey, thank you to everybody for joining. We'll be back Monday. And you may see some clips being shot from within this studio. I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited.